Hello everyone, my name is Rocky. Thank you for joining my channel. So today I have a special guest, and that guest is all the shopping I've been doing over the last few weeks. Because listen, all the stores have been having amazing sales. So you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, my very favorite stores are Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack. So they've been having some amazing sales, and I took the time to capitalize on it. On a previous video, I did share with you some of the things that I had already purchased. These things hadn't come in yet, so now they're here. And after this, I have just a little bit more coming in. So I wanted to go ahead and get started and start sharing with you what I've been getting into and why. So the very first thing I want to talk about is, we talked about before how I'm sort of organizing my closet, and I'm still going down that path. I did the big thing first. I kind of purged everything, reorganized and cleaned up, and now it's clean. Now I can actually see what I have. And so the thing that I tackled next was my belts. And you guys know I have a ton of them. I've shown you footage before, and I'll show you again here. I have tons of belts. And the belts that I show here aren't even all of them. Those are the ones that are just hanging on my wall. I have plenty more that are in some of my accessory drawers. So I took down in my closet, what you will see is I have nails hanging in my walls, and the nails are not even like serrated or grooved or anything. They were smooth nails that would slip in and out of the wall. The belts wouldn't stay on the nails very well. So it was just a thing I was battling in, and I never did place them properly. So what I did was I bought some little hooks from Amazon, and they were adhesive hooks. So I figured this was an opportunity for me to reorganize the belts, but also not ruin the wall any more than I already have, because I have all these gaping nail holes in them now. So I did that, and I hung more hooks. I was able to spread out the belts that I had. I had the opportunity to get rid of a few. I purged a few of them as well, because I was now able to see what I had. I have a nice, neater arrangement of belts now. What it also did was gave me more space for belts that are to come. So that's a great thing. And you'll notice, as I showed you the footage of my closet, there's a row of belts that have kind of like the prominent belt buckles. And then there was one spot that was open. And that was because I already knew that I made a purchase from Nordstrom of a belt with a nice little buckle on there, and I wanted to keep that space reserved for that belt. So let's get into it. So in this box is a belt that they had that was on a deep discount, along with something else that I purchased, and I'm going to show you that as well. But this is a Ferragamo belt. The discount was so deep. So anyway, this one is a suede Ferragamo belt, and it has the Ferragamo print on the belt itself, if you can see that. Yes, you can. And it's a deep, like burnt kind of a red. So from a distance, it really does look like a brownish belt because of the print in it as well. But I really wanted to get another, statement buckle belt, and I thought that was pretty cute. And this price the price that I paid for this rivals the prices that you would see for just your normal average any other leather belt as well. So I don't feel like I overpaid for it either. So yeah, the only thing that I am concerned about is that I may have to put more holes in this belt. I always wonder about the resale value when you do something like that, when you put extra holes in things like this. But whatever, I bought it for me to enjoy now, not necessarily with the thought that I would resell it. So maybe it's okay. But anyway, this is the first thing, and it has a home in my closet already. The next item in this shipment is a piece of clothing. I actually ordered 2 of these, but the other one came in a separate shipment, which I'm going to show you. I got these, I don't know if you've noticed lately, the slip dresses and slip skirts are all the thing, all the rage. And this one is by a brand called Socialite. I'm not necessarily familiar with this. I did size up on this. I got a size small, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm not sure that I should have I think it might sit low on the hips now that I'm looking at it. But I sized up because of the length of it, not necessarily because of the waist of it. I didn't want it to be entirely too short. So yeah, so this is the skirt. It's a satin, what is this, a circle skirt or a hoop skirt or skater skirt? I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but now that I'm looking at it in person, I am concerned about the size. So if this doesn't fit, I think I may return it. I have no idea when the stores will open back up, when I can go and get it, you know, altered and all of that good stuff. So I may end up returning this if it doesn't fit. The other skirt that I got in that same order was a similar skirt. I assumed, okay, so on the picture this looked white. Oh, wait, that's what I ordered? Okay, I'm fine with it. Totally fine with it. I thought this was white. At least I remember ordering a white skirt. But it says that I ordered something called Orchid Ice, and I probably saw the word ice and assumed that it was white, but I'm fine with it because I don't have very many like lilac-y looking type of colors in my wardrobe, so I'm fine with this. This is definitely a very super pale lilac kind of a color. This one I got an extra small, which, oh, okay, yeah, I thought I sized up on this one too. And the reason why I thought I would have sized up on this one is because it is satin, and satin does show any imperfections very prominently when you wear them. Like any lumps, bumps, anything you got going on, it shows through on satin. So I'm surprised I didn't size up on this one. This one also is from Socialite, but I got this one in an extra small. So we're gonna have to try this one on and see if I like it. But this one is a midi length skirt, and it does have a pretty high slit in it here. The lighting here is making it difficult to show you, but hopefully I will take the time to show a cutaway here. But I am a fan of the whole satin and slip look. I have a couple of those items that I probably don't wear enough, but I want to kind of start incorporating that with like t-shirts and sweatshirts and you know, sort of the grungy boot look kind of a thing. So hopefully this fits. I don't want to have to return it, but you know, we'll see what happens. The next couple of items are actually not from Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack. They are from Mercari. And you guys know that I sell things on both Poshmark and Mercari, and when I have a little money sitting there, I'm always tempted to buy something else. You guys know I am the graphic and message tee queen. And so this, what I got from them is, you know, right in line with what I normally would buy. So this next item here is a t-shirt. And you won't be surprised when I show you what it says. It is a Felix the Cat t-shirt. So I don't know yet if I'm going to crop this because the picture on here is pretty large. So I don't know how I'm going to do this just yet, but I feel like I'm going to cut it just under the picture to have more of a cropped look. This is a fairly long t-shirt. Even though it's a woman's tee, it is fairly long, but you guys know I'm a sucker for it. All things Felix the Cat, and then with it being a graphic tee, you know I was gonna go get it. This was only like $4 or $5. And then I got from Mercari again, I got another Felix the Cat tee, and it says "Let's Hang," which you have Felix the Cat kind of hanging on a hammock. I absolutely love this as well. Love the color. I don't think I even have any t-shirts this color, to be fair. So this is something a little different for me. The next two items come with a small bit of a story. So let me get right into it. So this is a leather Tumi backpack. For the last maybe 6-7 years or so, I've been carrying this backpack. I want to say, you know, 5 days a week at minimum, to and from work. I take this on trips with me when I travel. This had to be like the best thing ever. I got this one Christmas. I got this for Christmas once from my husband and son. This was a great investment. My back wasn't in the best order because I was carrying a bag. I think I might have told you that story before when I talked about my bags, but I used to carry a bag on, like a really big bag on my shoulder. and it caused me to do, you know, one way or another like this for years. And it got my spine all misaligned and stuff like that. So I had to go to chiropractic therapy for like 2 years straight. I was advised that I shouldn't carry a bag on one side or the other because then I'd be misaligned. So I had to carry a backpack, and I'm like, I am not carrying a backpack. I am too fly to be walking around here with some nylon or some canvas bag on my back. I'm not doing it because I wanted to carry a nice purse or a nice bag. So as a compromise, my husband surprised me with a leather Tumi backpack, which was perfect. Unfortunately, a few things happened. I didn't register the bag when I got it, so I don't think that I couldn't get like the warranty benefits of it. Didn't have the receipt because it was 6-7 years ago. But it started to wear, and I'll show you a cutaway here, but you know, the stitching is starting to pop. I've lost all the padding in the straps. When I carry it, there used to be padding in it, so all the padding has come out. There's some magnetic closures around the bag that no longer work. There's holes starting to form where the stitching is starting to give in the main and the big part of the bag. So at any point, it could rip all the way, and my laptop could fall out, or whatever the case may be. It's just not, I just don't feel comfortable rushing through, you know, downtown, hustling and bustling in the city with a bag that's, you know, I contacted Tumi to see if I can get the bag repaired through them, but the price to get the bag repaired sort of rivaled the cost of getting one from Nordstrom Rack. And Nordstrom Rack sort of, you know, discounts everything maybe 50% or more. So that's why I said it rivals the price. I saw a good deal come up on Nordstrom Rack, and I thought I should capitalize on that deal that made the bag, you know, way less than the 50% off that I normally see. So I jumped on the deal, and I found a backpack to replace this Tumi bag. This is awesome because you guys know that I love smaller things. The laptop that I carry for work, I've been carrying it for a long time because I don't want to replace it until they find one that's just as small as the one that I have now. But this is, I think, perfect. It is actually smaller than the bag that I had before. The bag that I had before I thought was considered small. In comparison to the other backpacks that are out there that people carry for work normally. So this one is even smaller, which is perfect. I need to confirm that my laptop can fit in here, but otherwise I am a fan of what I'm seeing. It is very slick and sleek. All it has is this tiny little logo here, which you guys know that I really prefer for my logos to be pretty modest. For the most part. So I'm really just into it for like the quality. I'm loving the straps. They're different from my other straps. So this, I am appreciative of having this more durable thing, and it, you know, it's designed for me to be grabbing on it, so which is great. Also, what I love here is that when I travel, it has this slit that I can put right down onto my luggage, and I don't have to have this on my back the whole time. I can just slide it right on to my luggage handle when I'm traveling, which is perfect because like I told you, when I travel, I would take this backpack with me, and it just wasn't designed for travel. So this has the side pockets that I need as well. Yeah, so, and it has the dust bag in here as well. So I'm going to test and see if my laptop can fit in here, and oh my gosh, if it doesn't, I'm going to be so heartbroken because there was only one other Tumi bag that I liked. That one is sold out as well. So if this one ain't it, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, whatever. So I am excited. The laptop fits perfectly in here, so we are in good shape. So I was nervous for a second there, so I'm like, whoa, this is way smaller than my last bag. Oh my gosh, what if this doesn't fit? So it fits perfectly. It fits my needs, exactly what I need for work and whatever have you. So this is my new bag. Yeah, and it's black. It's a lot, you know, so the other one was like an olive green color and this one's black, so this one's a bit more neutral, which I'm a fan of as well. So okay, and speaking of travel, so this is the next story. So I do travel for work. We've talked about this before, not necessarily too much for personal, but I have always, you know, so my trips are pretty short, so they usually are just like a day or two. Very rare occasion if they're a full week, and because of that, I prefer to carry a smaller bag. So my travel backpack or my work backpack plus my smaller suitcase. And I've never really been one to like invest in luggage. It was just kind of like, because it was like I went from not traveling at all to traveling all the time, and that transition never really like dawned on me that you are now a traveler. So I never did invest in any nicer luggage. So when I traveled, I always carried some, you know, whatever off-brand something that I would get from like TJ Maxx or whatever, and this is one of them. This one I've had for the longest, and it is, you can see it's kind of gross, it's kind of dirty. Actually, this camera is making it look a lot nicer than it really is, but it is pretty dirty. The strap, this no longer goes down anymore. There's no button to like release or anything. It's very cheap, but it served its purpose when I would do sort of my day trips. But now it's broken, you know what I mean? Like, it's so embarrassing. Like, I'm trying to get into the Uber and the Uber driver's trying to put this down. Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it doesn't. Now I think it is permanently stuck. So anyway, so my favorite sized bag is not working out for me anymore. However, as a Christmas gift, my husband did get me a nicer piece of luggage from Nordstrom. It's the CalPack brand. I think I may have hauled it here or showed it to you that I got this for Christmas a couple years ago. I cannot remember, but it is sort of a gray and white marbly finish to it, but it is it's carry-on size, but it is significantly bigger than this one, right? And it's taller, it's thicker, it's wider, so it's just a lot more. I love the fact that it is, you know, sleeker in terms of its function. You know, everything works. It has 4 wheels, and so therefore it's easier to maneuver and push in every which direction. That one only has 2 wheels, so I had to lean it to roll it. The compartments inside and all that, the fact that it's, you know, the hard exterior. I really love this bag, and I mean, yeah, I love this suitcase, and the styling of it is great because to me it looks a bit posh. The marble makes it look posh, but again, for my like one-day trips, this was just a bit much, and it just bothered me to no end that I had to carry this big old suitcase because this one crapped out on me. So because of what's going on right now, no one's really thinking about traveling at the moment, or, you know, obviously it's very far and few and in between that people are traveling. So the prices of luggage right now, girl, or boy, girl, they're very cheap. So I decided to capitalize on the moment and get something that I actually need and that I know I will use once this is all over with. So I picked up a smaller, sort of nicer suitcase. It's the same size as this one over here. It probably looks a little bigger because this one kind of is collapsed in because it's fabric, and this one is hard, but they are the same size. So this one is a pale pink. It is hard, but it is sort of textured with, you know, sort of like the spots on there that would probably get the most wear are, you know, protected here on the edges. So this one is a pale pink with gold and black accents. It's Vince Camuto, which I could care less about the brand. I was really just looking for the quality, the price, and the aesthetic of it. So this one definitely says Rocky with the pale pink and the shape of it and how classy and classic it looks. The wheels even have a hint of gold in them. It has the 4 wheels that I like. Obviously the button to go up and down on here. This is even gold. It's hard for you to tell. It's not silver, it's gold, which is so cool to me. The other thing here with this is that I'm excited about, right? We talked about being able to put the backpack on here, so let's test it. Ah, yes, I am doing it big. So now, you know, I can move around the hotel, I can move around when I'm traveling and trying to race through the airport looking a lot less disheveled. My baggage fits my size. My backpack fits my size and frame. My luggage fits my size and frame. They fit together. So I am nice and neat and put together as I'm rushing through the airport, and everything looks classy and classic and fits my life, my aesthetic. I'm happy right now. But yes, I definitely got an amazing deal on all of this stuff. I will, if any of this is still available, because again, everything is sort of flying off the shelves at the moment. Nordstrom is doing an amazing job of marketing about their sales, because when I first talked to you and showed you the Adidas bag that I got and those earrings, everything was 40% off. Then right after, so I shopped that. Then they had another sale where everything was 60% off. So everything on sale was an additional 60% off. So of course I went and shopped that. And then on top of that 60%, they put another 25%. So I went and shopped that. So those things, the 60 plus 25% off hasn't come yet, and I'll do another haul to show you, but I am plenty happy right now with the things that I've gotten. So hopefully you've enjoyed this haul with me. Hopefully you are able to capitalize on the sale, because it is still going on through the end of this month. So you have a full week to enjoy the deals that I got with whatever is left in stock. This is similar to their anniversary sale. The things that are left are not going to remain on sale. They're going to go back to their normal price. So go ahead and make sure that you go and search through and see if there's anything that you like and capitalize on it now, because the prices will go back up. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did. I am super excited right now. Talk to you later. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, share it with your friends.